All right, fight fans, you ready for this? December 7th, UFC 310. This ain't just any fight card. We're talking title fights, potential upsets, the whole 9 yards.
No doubt this card is stacked from top to bottom. You got rising stars, veterans looking to cement their legacy. It's going to be wild.
Let's just jump right into this main event. Belal Muhammad, 11-fight win streak, defending his welterweight belt against a guy you gotta see to believe this. Shavkat Rakhmonov, 18 fights, 18 finishes. Are you kidding me? Talk about pressure.
That's the kind of record that keeps champions up at night. Rakhmonov is a puzzle man. He can knock you out cold or submit you in an instant. That's what makes him so dangerous. He's got options.
So how do you even game plan for that? I mean, Muhammad's known for his pace, his pressure, but against a guy who can end at any time.
Exactly. This is where fight IQ comes into play.
Well,
Muhammad's got to be smart. Weather that early storm, avoid those big exchanges early on. Maybe try to drag Rakhmonov into deep water later in the fight. See if he can tire him out.
It's a chess match for sure. And speaking of intriguing matchups, we got to talk about the return of Nick Diaz facing Vicente Luque. This fight was supposed to happen back in August. Now it's finally happening. What's the feeling about Diaz coming back after all this time?
Diaz is a legend, man.
Yeah.
A true brawler. But let's be real, he's been out of the game for a while. Luque, on the other hand, he's hungry, coming off a big win. This is a classic case of the old guard versus the new breed.
So what's the expectation here? Is Diaz still got it? Can he turn back the clock? Or is this more about witnessing a legend one last time?
That's the million-dollar question. If Diaz can tap into that old Diaz pressure, that volume striking, he can make it interesting. But Luque is no joke. He's going to be looking to make a statement.
It's going to be a firefight while it lasts, that's for sure.
Right.
And we can't forget about the flyweight title fight. Alexander Pantoja defending his belt against, wait for it, Kaya Sakura. This is Asakura's UFC debut. And Dana White didn't hold back, calling him the guy nobody wants to fight.
Yeah, and for good reason. Asakura's a finisher through and through. 21 wins, 13 by knockout. He's coming to make a statement.
So how does Pantoja handle this kind of firepower in a title fight?
Pantoja is battle-tested, man. He's got the skills and the heart to weather any storm, but he can't underestimate the Sakura. One mistake, and it could be lights out.
And last but not least, we've got a heavyweight clash. Cyril Gane, the former interim champ, going up against Alexander Volkov, the #3 contender. Talk about high stakes.
This is a classic striker versus striker matchup. Bane with his speed and technique, Volkov with his power and reach. One mistake from either guy could be the end of the fight.
This is why we love heavyweight MMA, right? One punch can change everything.
Absolutely. And with the title picture being wide open, this fight has huge implications.
So much action packed into one night. December 7th can't get here soon enough. What fight has you the most hyped?
Honestly, they're all incredible matchups. But that Rakhmonov fight, that's the one I'm circling. That's a potential changing of the guard moment right there.
Can't argue with that. Well, fight fans, There you have it. UFC 310, mark your calendars. It's going to be one for the books. Until next time, keep your hands up and your chin down.